Hello, and thank you for looking at our auctions. What I'm going to do today is just display this camera so that you have a better idea of what we're actually talking about. It's a Voigtlander Prominent. One of the problems with it is, if you watch real carefully here, I'm going to charge this item, or it's charged up. I'm going to switch the shutter button so that you can see the shutter action, which we do not believe is functioning properly. Okay, that's with the thing down, and then I'm going to open it up, and there it is again. Now I know a shutter operates very quickly, but I'm not able to see any kind of daylight through either the front or the back. So I really don't think that the shutter is working properly. This is for the Voigtlander Prominent, which I'm going to be sending you. What also this thing has is this lens right here, which is the Voigtlander. I'm going to try and get you a little bit better light here so that you can see it for yourself. It all seems to be working just fine. As far as the aperture stops, it does function just fine. I want to just be able to show that briefly here, and I apologize for the jumpiness of this, but I figure if I can show this with the light shining down through the lens, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. The f-stops, as you can see, the lens operates just totally fine. The aperture opens up just fine to a nice round circle, as well as back down. Whether or not the focusing mechanism on this is working, or the internal structure of the lens is any good, is yet to be decided. When I look through it, I don't see any kind of problems other than a light haze on the actual camera lens inside. So it could be mold, it could be dust. Regardless, with a lens this old, you may or may not be able to clean it up. We are selling both of these items as is. We're pretty plain and simple in our instructions on this listing, that it is only being sold as is. What you're going to get is a complete camera that looks just like that. Okay, I just want to shine the light a little bit on it so that you get a better idea. I'm going to be taking better pictures of it, but I wanted you to at least see what we're talking about. Now, when I actually charge the system with the lens on, I'm going to try and at least have it to the point where you can see some of the lens action, hopefully. I don't know if I can get that on there or not, but with the shutter you really can't see much of anything, but it still does move. Whether or not it's capable of taking a picture, you're going to have to figure that one out for yourself. The rangefinder on this thing with the current lens assembly, I'm not really able to see how it is working. There's a round circle inside, so whether or not that is functioning, you know, it's yet to be decided. So that's pretty much it. You're buying this item as is, where is, no returns for any reason. We think we're being pretty honest with the overall condition of this camera, and you are buying it as is, where is. Thank you for looking at our auction.